Yes, good morning students. Yes, till now we discuss chapter 1 to 4. Two chapter already we discussed in our March and April month, and now we are discussing third chapter coordinate geometry and linear equation in two variable. These all chapter already done. If complete in your fair notebook, then you can do practice from the RD Sharma. And now you are using your smartphones also, then you can take the worksheet from anywhere and you can do practice. So practice more and more questions, that then you can do very good in your chapter. So firstly clear your concept, all concept. If you have any type of problem in any video, then you can ask again. You can say to me by WhatsApp or you can message by the app if you have any type of problem. Okay student, and do practice regularly, not leave for the next day, third day and like this. Okay, now we will start our lines and angles chapter. Now we are starting the geometry, and geometry, basic concept of geometry is related to lines and angles. Lines and angles, this is not only important for this your 9th class, this is also important for your 10th class also. So try to understand properly. In this line and angles, firstly we describe about the point. Our first point is, what is the point? You already studied in your 8th class also. What is the point? Point is an exact location. It is denoted by capital letters. You can denote by A, B, C, D, E, F like this, etc. And it has no breadth, no length. So it is only an exact location, or it is defined by fine dot, we can say. Next topic, next point is, you already familiar with line, segment, ray, line. These all three topics I am explaining together. Line, segment, ray, line. What is the line segment? It has fixed length and two end points. It means we know that from where it will start and till now where it will end. So this is a fixed length. We can measure it properly. It has no breadth. So this is a line segment. We can say this line segment has two end points. Now see, in this line segment, if we extend it indefinitely in one direction, any one direction we choose, suppose I choose from this direction, if I extend it indefinitely in this direction, then this line segment convert into the ray. Now we can say ray has only one end point. We can extend it indefinitely in one direction only. If we extend it in both directions, then this becomes line. Line has no end point. Only line segment has fixed length. Other ray or line doesn't have the fixed length. Suppose I write down AB. I want to represent it on line segment. It is a ray or line. For representing line segment on AB, we write it like this. Ray represent by AB. It means this is ray AB. Or if I want to express line, then we show it like this, AB, this one arrow both sides. In this chapter basically there is no differentiation, we just use AB, but still you should be aware what is the difference between line segment and ray. So what is the difference? Line segment has two endpoint fixed length, ray has only one endpoint. It means in one direction we extend it indefinitely. Line no endpoint, it means in both direction we can extend it indefinitely. So this is the difference between line segment, line and ray. Now see the next topic. Collinear points. Our next topic is collinear point. What is a collinear point? Collinear point, suppose we have 3 points. When you join it, all the points lies in the same straight line, then these points are called collinear point. If I take like this 3 points A, B, C, when you join it, A to B, B to C. Now these 3 points are not in same straight line, then they are called non-collinear point. Collinear point, it means all the point lies in the same straight line, and non-collinear point, it means 2 or more points if not lie on the same straight line, then this is called non-collinear point. Now see the next point. These already you studied in your class 8 also. Intersecting line. What is the intersecting line now? If two lines meet at a common point, if two lines, you can say like this also, meet at a common point, we can say line AB, CD meet at point O. Then these lines are called intersecting line, and this point is called intersection point. Here O is the intersection point. One thing also see, line is represented by small letter also. If we are using small letter, then we write down this is line L, this is line M. It representing the complete line. But if we are using the capital letters, then we have to take the 2 letters. That here AB is a line and CD is a line. Okay. This is a intersecting line. Next is concurrent line. Same type of lines, but here more lines, 3 or more lines. If we are saying that three or more lines, suppose I take this is line L, this is M, this is N, and they are intersecting at point O. 3 or more lines have one common point, then they are called the concurrent line. Here L, M, N, 3 lines are here and they are meeting at a point O. So we can say that these are the concurrent line. Next, plane. See plane, how plane is the surface. plane is the surface, we can say, and any 2 points joining a line lies on it. What is the meaning of it? कि I take this surface, suppose I show this blackboard, I take any 2 points, they always lie on it. If I take this one surface, then this surface, any 2 points I take, then they lies on it. So it means this is called a plane. If 1 point outside from it, 1 point inside, then it is not a plane for that particular line. So plane, you can say your cover page of book, every page of book you can take. You can take windows of your wall. You can take this blackboard. These all are the plane surfaces. Now the next, we will discuss about the angle. Angle is related to rays. If two rays have a fixed point or common point, if two rays have a common point, then it forms an angle. We can measure it like this. Name it. You can write down angle AOB. You can write down angle BOA. You can write down angle O. What is the angle? Angle is formed by joining two rays with a fixed point. Two rays, here rays OA, OB. Both have fixed point as O. Then it forms the angle AOB. You can say BOA. You can say angle O. These rays are called the arm or side of an angle. These are called the arm or side of an angle. Now see, you already studied in your 8th class types of angles. Type of angles, what? You can say acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, next, firstly here straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle. We describe these type of angle according to their measurement. Acute angle. Angle basically we will represent by the theta. Acute angle, it lies between 0 to 90 degree. If any angle, suppose I take this one, then it is which type of angle? It is acute angle. Greater than 0 but less than 90 degree, then this type of angle is called acute angle. Next, right angle. If the given angle is equal to 90 degree, it means this one is called right angle. Next, obtuse angle. Greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. Then these type of angle is called obtuse angle. Straight angle, angle is equal to 180 degree. If theta is equal to 180 degree, then it is called straight angle. Reflex angle greater than 180 but less than 360. You can take like this. Now see how to measure. You start to measure from here till here. Then this is called a reflex angle. Complete angle, that is again complete 360 degree, then it is called complete angle. So type of angles: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle. Till now we already discussed in class 8 also, but it is your basic concept and you have to know every time in this chapter these things. What is the reflex angle? How to find out reflex angle? Suppose it is given to you theta equals to 70 degree, or I can say angle AOB is equal to 70 degree. Find out reflex AOB. How to find out reflex AOB? We will subtract from 360 degree. 16 minus 7, 9, that is 290 degree. So this time we find out if any angle is given to you and we want to find out the reflex of it, then what we will do? Do subtraction from 360 degree. Now equal angle. If I am saying two angles are equal, how can I say that these angles are equal? Equal angle is what? Suppose I make two angles. This angle is 40 degree. This is also 40 degree. So I can say angle AOB is equal to angle POQ. Suppose this is like this. Then also I can say angle AOB is equal to angle POQ. So it means two angles are equal if they have same measure. If their measurements are equal, it means these angles are equal angle. Now see, pair of angles. What is the meaning of pair of angles? Now it means in this we will discuss at least two angles. We will describe the relation between two angles. Pair of angles in this first one is adjacent angles. What is the adjacent angle? See, in this figure there are two angles, angle AOB and angle POC. Two angles are here, angle AOB and angle BOC. How can I say that these are adjacent angles? So adjacent angles are those angles who has one common arm. This is common arm. In angle AOB there is one arm OB. Angle BOC one arm OB. It means in both angles there is one common arm OB. Common vertex, that is O. One common vertex, that is O. These one called non-common arms. And this also non-common arm. Condition is what, that how can we say it is adjacent angle? Non-common arm should be opposite side of the common arm. It means this common arm, one arm is lies here downside and this one is upside. Then we can say these two angles are adjacent angles. So what is the definition of adjacent angle? Two angles are said to be adjacent if they have one common arm, one common vertex, and non-common arms lies on the opposite side of the common arm. Then we can say angle AOB and BOC are adjacent angles. Suppose take it has also two angles. Your question is AOC and BOC are adjacent angle? Check it. AOC, BOC. This one become common arm. For BOC, this is non-common arm, and this is also non-common arm. Now see, first condition, there should be one common arm. In both angles there is one common arm, that is OC. Next, there should be one common vertex. Here also common vertex O. Next condition, that non-common arm should lie opposite direction of the common arm. See here, in this OB lies here and OA lies here. So both are in same direction. So is AOC and BOC adjacent angles? No, they are not adjacent angles. Okay. Next is complementary angle. What is the complementary angle? If two angles sum is 90 degree, one angle AOB and next angle BOC, both sum is equal to 90 degree, then they are said to be complementary angle. If any two angle sum is 90 degree, then sum of these are called the complementary angle. Suppose I take that this one angle is 40 degree. It is given to you that these are complementary angle, AOB and BOC, and BOC value is 40 degree. So can we find out the value of AOB? Yes, we can find out. Put here angle AOB plus 40 degree is equal to 90 degree. Then what is the value of angle AOB? 90 minus 40, that is equal to 50. So if one angle is given to you, then we can find out the complement of this angle. If one angle is 60 degree, what is the complement of it? That is 90 minus 60 is equal to 30. One angle is X. If I write down, let one angle is X, then what is the complement of it? Let one angle is X degree, then what is the complement of it? then its complementary angle is equal to x, then 90 minus x. This time we will solve question related to this. Next one, supplementary angle. What is the supplementary angle? Supplementary angle if sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then these are called the supplementary angle. AOB plus BOC should be equal to 180 degree. Then these angles are called the supplementary angle. If any one angle is given to you, suppose this is 110 degree, then obviously this becomes 70 degree. Sum of two angle is equal to 180 degree, then these angles are called supplementary angles. Let one angle is x. What is the supplement of it? Supplement of this angle is equal to 180 minus x. Okay. Now next is linear pair of angles. What is the meaning of linear pair of angles? See here, if a ray stand on a line here line is BC, ray OA stand on it, that sum of adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. This is called the linear pair axiom. What is the linear pair of angles? If a ray stand on a line, किसी भी लाइन पे अगर कोई एक रे स्टैंड कर रही है, then sum of adjacent angles, two adjacent angle, yes, BOA and AOC are adjacent angle, then sum of adjacent angle should be equal to 180 degree. Then they are this is called linear pair axiom also. Now this is new word for you, that is the axiom. You already listen about this word theorem. There are two new words, one new word, axiom and theorem. What is the difference between axiom and theorem? Axiom is a proven statement. We can say axiom is a universal truth. Any statement, there is no need to prove it. It is we directly use in our whole mathematics. And theorem, we have to prove this statement by using previously proven statement, by using axiom. So this is the difference between axiom and theorem. Axiom you can say universal truth, कि anything is already true for whole mathematics. Any statement which is true for whole mathematics, then this statement is called the axiom. And theorem which we have to prove. Every theorem if we write down, then firstly we have to prove it by using previously proved statements or axiom. So this is the difference between axiom and theorem. Axiom में अगर एक बार जो statement आ जाएगा, we'll use directly in our mathematics. Okay, see. So this linear pair of angles gives us linear pair axiom. What is the meaning of linear pair axiom? If a ray stand on a line, there is a ray OA. If a ray stand on a line, then sum of two adjacent angle, there are two adjacent angle, these two is equal to 180 degree, or we can say sum of adjacent angle is supplementary. This is called a linear pair axiom. Yes, hope you understand. Next, see, vertically opposite angle. In pair of angles, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, when two lines intersect each other. There is two lines AB and CD. Intersect each other, then their opposite pair of angles are equal. Or opposite pair of angles are called vertically opposite angle. We can say 1 and 3 vertically opposite angle, 2 and 4 vertically opposite angle. If we are talking about 1 and 2, is this vertical opposite angle? No, because they are adjacent angle. No common arms lies between these two angles. Angle AOC, angle BOD. I write down this common point, intersection point is O. Then AOC and BOD, there is no common arm. AOC, BOD. If you see properly, how to describe the vertical opposite angle? Here two rays, AO and OC. In this angle two rays, BO and OD. What is the line here? AB. Then AO opposite part is OB, OC opposite part is OD. So this type form the vertical opposite angle. When two lines intersect each other, the pair of opposite angles form vertically opposite angles. Yes, so student, now basically lines and angles. We have some more points also here, we will discuss in the next part. So till here do revise properly, try to do write and learn it, and try to understand properly that what is the meaning of these all terms, because in the question we directly use these terms, there is no description then. So you have to familiar with all the terms. What is the adjacent angle, complementary angle, supplementary angle, and this is a new thing for you, that is a linear pair axiom, and already describe what is the axiom means. That is a universal truth, there is no need to prove it, it is already proved statement. So we use directly in our mathematics, it is applicable on the whole part of the mathematics, but theorem we have to prove it by the previously proven statement or using axiom. So this is this statement, linear pair axiom. What is the statement for it? If a ray stand on a line, sum of adjacent angle is supplementary, or we can say sum of adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. This is called the linear pair axiom. Next we describe vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other, the pair of opposite angles are called the vertically opposite angles. Okay students, now do all this definition in your fair notebook. You already have NCERT book, try to read your NCERT book. There is given every definition with description. So read properly your book and write down all these definitions. Okay, thank you.